have your team together. Man, we missed the net a lot, huh? Jesus. Geez.
He's the last guy out there still working. Where's he at right now?
Yeah, no, he came out early with us 20 minutes before, with myself and the Twins and Crowder, our skills coach. Just got to work out certain parts of his game. I think it's one of his better practices today, and I think there's some reasons for it. I think today was going out early, working on his game. I think he's going to have that approach now for a while, and that'll get his confidence. So, yeah, we have a plan with him, and, just chip away at his game.
What can you tell us about Tyler?
Day to day. I'm not quite sure. I think we might have dodged a bullet. It looked worse, but it really he was hurt. But I think talking to him today and after the game might have dodged a bullet. We'll see. So we'll see what happens on the day to day here.
Did he get scans last night?
Yeah. So yeah. We got some. Yeah.
Will he be going out on the road with
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Wow,
He'll be
okay.
on the road. Yeah.
And what about Garley today?
He tweaked some about a week ago, and we felt getting 2 days off, he couldn't lick it. And he's skating really well. I don't think he need 2 days off for him. So he needs it. So I think just deal with a couple little things.
Is that the kind of thing you could just deal with all year a little bit,
No,
or just
I don't
it'll
think
go
so.
away?
I think it'll go away. But he could. There's no sense on practicing. Basically, he gets 48 hours off.
It was the same thing that kept him out of that game that final preseason game.
Yeah.
So every team has got new players. Like nobody brought back the same lineup. You guys have 8 new players. Did you expect that there was going to be some rough patches, or is it like, we can't afford to have the rough patches and we've just got to get it?
Oh, 100%.
What did you think?
Yeah, 100%. There's some things that we got to go over, and it's like people getting traded. It takes a while. It's going to take a while. But like I said, we could have been up 3-0 against Philly. A couple little things here and there. We lose two games in overtime. So we just got to be careful. But can we play better? Yeah. Can we be better coverage-wise in certain things? Yeah. But I think that's because of some new familiar people, and I'm not blaming them. It's not. It's even training camp too, where some guys haven't played a lot of games too. So there's some coverage things that we got to iron out.
I remember earlier era, like I hate to sound like an old guy, but I remember an earlier era, the team, they had so many preseason games and they had a cast of thousands and they never got their team together till the end, and then they struggled at the start. And then the next year they made sure they got down to an NHL group with like a full 2 or 3 games to go. Do you think there's a way that you could be better prepared for game 1 if you got the NHL group together sooner, or is that just not realistic?
I believe in that, but you got to remember we're 5 and 7 days. So we're at the mercy of the schedule. We had to do it this way. You have to keep bodies. You have to have mixed lineups because, that's we had some guys play 5 games in 7 days. We're going to try to change that next year. It's not anybody's fault. It's just I think it was building some logistic stuff, but that's not the perfect way to do it. 5 and 7 to have your team together. Man, we missed the net a lot, huh? Jesus. Geez. Sorry.
Who's your skills coach?
Yeah.
Rick, you guys have gone to overtime twice. Obviously, the game against Calgary ended in OT, but 6.5 minutes of overtime.
Yeah.
1 shot on goal.
Yeah.
How fine is the line between possession and working for that grade A, and leaning on guys that are game breakers that should be able to win games for you?
Yeah. So you're right. You're looking for your best players to be your best. And there's a game plan too. You can have the puck and spin around and do all the stuff on the outside, but we have to dedicate ourselves to there is a system to 3-on-3. You're trying to find a weakness of a team and attack it. It could be anybody, but if your job is to go through the pipe and go to the net because of it, you expose them. I think for us, everybody wants the puck and everybody wants the puck on the outside. That's what I've noticed in these 6 minutes of overtime. And then, there's times where get some fresh guys out there. Don't let them change. That was one time we let them off the hook. I think that's rust. I think that's, we did 3-on-3 drill at the end here. When to change, things like that. So we got to re-educate ourselves on our identity. And, it's 2 games in, but I think we got to get a little smarter in situations.
2 games like this, what's the balance? Is it focused on in terms of focusing on what worked well versus what didn't work and needs to be improved?
Yeah, for me, it's simple things. It's changes. I don't like our changes this year. It's overextended. Guys are staying out there for 50 seconds. It's just we're doing stuff that we didn't do last year for the majority of the time. Now, like I said, maybe it's not being together in camp. The second game, maybe a little bit of success last year. You're coming a little bit lazier. I don't know. I mean, I'm not pointing fingers at the players, but it's a game too. Because both winnable games. I mean, you know, we had the lead going into the third period, and we gave it up. So that's something we got to work on. But I do believe we have to make sure we get to our staples really quick. You know, we got to start going through people. I don't think we're battling as hard as we should. But like I said, it's early, and we got to get to it. So that's my take right now in these early parts of the season.
So with Thatcher out, how do you handle your goalies? Is it just best guy plays, hot guy gets the net? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you can go that route. You know, I'm not a believer, you know, guys, a tough night. I'm not sure I'm a fan of having guys sit for 3-4 games. I don't like that. But also, you got to recognize when a guy's playing well. So I think you got to. There's some games coming up here. We can strategically put, you know, certain goalie in. But whether it's Artie, I feel comfortable with Artie, Tampa, or Langston. I mean, I got a pretty good. You know, you got pretty good decision on there, or Florida, you know, or they split. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes the next couple of days.
Or is this
generational talent?
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.